Time to start those engines once again. Good evening, everyone. After a week's hiatus on the on-the-go lock and key last lap show, we are back at it for another week. Now, that was probably the only Monday night we're going to be taking off until the end of August. So we'll have racing fun for the rest of the summer anyway. We haven't even begun summer yet, right? We got still a couple weeks before summer even hits. Although the weather feels like it. It's been awful sticky and awful warm, and it's going to be that way this week as well. We got into about 90 degrees today, and we're going to get it to the mid-90s as the rest of the week goes on. It's just going to be one of those typical Iowa kind of up and down. You never know where it's going to be kinds of things. But, hey, that's why we live in this state, right? That's why we choose to stay here. Anyway, Darren with you. Hey, thank you for coming along on the best show about racing in any form of broadcasting, anywhere. That's right here on the On-the-Go Lock and Key Last Lap Show. Big thanks to all of our sponsors who make this show possible. Starting off with my friend Mitch and On-the-Go Lock and Key. He is our title sponsor that makes this happen every single week as well. Then we got Stumpy's Bar and Grill, Stumpy's Party Buses, and Stump's Snow and Mow, the original snow and mow around this Fort Dodge area. Hamilton County Speedway, one of our great track sponsors. Poplar Grove Speedway from Camrar, another one of our great track sponsors. Of course, Sports Park Raceway in Fort Dodge, another one of our fabulous track sponsors. And the Webster County Fairgrounds, one of our great track sponsors as well. And thank you to you, each and every one of you, for joining me every Monday night for the On-the-Go Lock and Key Last Lap Show. Got a very special guest coming in a little bit later. He's the driver of the number 211 Modified, Mr. Jesse Eli, going to be joining us in just a little bit. Also going to give you a chance to win a couple of tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway coming up in just a little bit as well. So stick around so you can see how you got a chance at that. It's fantastic. And I'm trying to read Mama Eli listening. Okay, there we go, Lisa. Right off the bat, Mama Eli listening. Well, you should be. Your son's on tonight. So there you go. It's a good way to make it happen. Hey, again, we're going to have some fun giving you a chance to win a couple of tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway. And just getting into racing again, man. We had a lot of things happen racing-wise. Over Memorial Day, a lot of tracks took off because there was a lot of other things going on. But a lot of tracks still had the racing going on, and rain. We had some rain. It kind of rained out some things as well, but we're back at it. So let's start off with some racing results. We're going to go clear back to the 29th of May. Now, this was the first race of the season for the Webster County Fairgrounds and their figure eights. So let's start off with the results that I've got. Big thanks to Cody Wirt, by the way, for giving these results to me. Thanks, Cody. Much appreciated. Starting off with the front-wheel drives, taken first in May 29th with the Webster County Fairgrounds. It was Ryan Peterson in the 19X. Second was Nick Reitz in the 56. And taken third was Levi Frazier in the 195. In the pure stock of the figure eights, it was first place Jaden Ray in the 99X. Second place Aaron Porter in the 74P. And in third, Austin Porter in the 14P. Rear-wheel drive, taken first, it was Zach Danner in the number 22. Second was Sean Cook in the 83S. And taken third at the Webster County Fairgrounds first figure eight race of the season was Rick Goldsberry in the 55. Open class, it was taken first David Burnell in the number 3. Taken second, Matt Hoffbauer in the 22 MJ. And taken third was Casey McCasson in the 95. Now, the next race for the Webster County Fairgrounds is coming up this next Sunday, June the 13th. It's going to be at 2 o'clock. Pit gates open at 11:30. Grandstand admission just $10. Children 3 to 12, $5. The races also the Courtney Graffunder Memorial Race. Now, Courtney passed away from injuries sustained from an automobile accident December 14th of 2020. God bless her and her family. Her family and close friend have put together 2 special nights for kids and fans in honor of Courtney, which is neat. Very, very cool. And Saturday night, Rockwell City figure eight races. And Sunday at the all-new Webster County Figure Eight Speedway at the Webster County Fairgrounds. Courtney's favorite color was purple, so they are asking everybody this Sunday to wear purple to the track in honor and remembrance of Courtney. And God bless her and her family as well. So that's coming up this Sunday with the Webster County Fairgrounds. Again, remember to wear purple in honor of Courtney. Well, that was the results of their very first race from back on the 29th. Let's get some other results going on. Going clear back to Sunday, May 30th with the Poplar Grove Speedway. Great speedway in Camrar. Tim and Holly Mortensen do a fantastic job of that. They have people coming from all over the place to watch the go-karts and be a part of that and compete as well. Starting off with the senior clone in the feature, it was in the 51X, Matt Webb from Des Moines taking first. Tom Rayo in the number 50 from Mitchellville, Iowa, in the number 50, taking second. And Blake Chapman from Evansdale, Iowa, in the number 12, taking third. Junior clone in the feature, it was Aiden Tunick from Perry, Iowa, in the number 30 car, taking first. Sully Buck from Forest City in the 67, taking second. And Nicholas Dunbar from Marion in the number 50, taking third. Moving on to the senior heavy clone, it was Logan Bach from Auburn, Iowa, in the 18B, taking first. And Zach Jastorf from Sac City in the 5J, taking second. Junior wing from the Poplar Grove Speedway on May the 30th. It was pretty much owning this class. It was Brooklyn Robinson from Boone in the number 15. Cadet wing, it was taken first, and in the number 51, it was Hayden Glover from Runnels, Iowa. Taken second, number 26 was Walker Overturf from Hendrick, Iowa. Taken third was Caden Hammond in the 13H from Oskaloosa. And taken fourth was Cole Earls from Nevada in the number 18 car. Restricted box stock car from Poplar Grove Speedway on the 30th. In the 32 car, taking the checkered flag, was Hayden Glover from Runnels. Taken second was Jackson Reeves from Truro, Iowa, in the number 5. Taken third was Walker Overturf from Hedrick, Iowa, in the 26. And taken fourth in the 6D was Riley Dawson from Indianola, Iowa. Moving on to the intermediate wing from Poplar Grove Speedway on the 30th of May. Taken first was Janelle Saffo from Lacona, Iowa, in the number 49. Taken second in the number 17 was Anthony Gesford from Des Moines. Third, Haley Allen from Knoxville in the 26th. And taken fourth, Annie Dawson in the 6D from Indianola. Builders Prepared class. It was taken first, 69K, Caden Rice from Bondurant. It was in the 48K. Kinsley Sly from Altoona, and taken third in that class in the 21C was Chloe Woodard from Des Moines, Iowa. Moving on to the adult wing from Poplar Grove Speedway on May the 30th. Taken first, it was Caden Arpey from Indianola in the number 16. Megan Daniels in number 66, also from Indianola, taken second. And Matt Saffel from Lacona in the 5S, taken third. Putt-putt class, it was the Asia, I hope I'm saying that right, Asia Mortensen. What a neat name, if that's how you pronounce it. Even if it's not, it's a neat name. From Blairsburg in the A1, taken first. Henry Arnold from Stanhope in the 72, taken second. And Jackson Reeves from Truro, taken third in the number 5. Putt-putt feature number 2, it was Jackson Thompson from Williams in the 15T, taken first. Carson King from Williams in the 14K, taken second. And Cameron Rigel from Denver, Iowa, in the 5R, taking third. 3 features in the putt-putt. This one, first place went to Beckett Claver from Woolstock in the number 15 car, and in the number 13, Connor Rigel from Denver, Iowa. And in the Central Iowa Predator Kart racing, it was taken first, Gavin Calvins from Des Moines in the 69 car, and Zach Reeder in the number 22, taken third. Now, the next event for Poplar Grove Speedway is coming up this Sunday on the 30th. Several classes are going to be involved in this. It is their track points race. You want to get out and watch that. Pits open at 11 o'clock. Gates open at 11 o'clock. Hot laps start at 12:30. Again, Poplar Grove Speedway in Camrock. Cannot miss it. If you don't know where that's at, just put it into your GPS. You will find that with no problem whatsoever and get out and watch some fantastic go-kart racing. Again, with Poplar Grove and with Tim and Holly Mortensen and all the great things that they do and all the fantastic racing they bring into Poplar Grove Speedway in Camrock. Moving on to results from Sports Park Raceway on Friday, this past Friday. June the 4th. Jumping ahead a month. I don't want to do that yet. June the 4th. The on-the-go lock and key USRA B-Mods. We'll start out with that one in the feature. It was Brandon Maitland from Waterloo in the number 2, taken first. Ty Griffith from Webster City in the number 56, taken second. And Fort Dodge's own Jason Bass in the number 4, taken third. Pickett Salvage USRA Hobby Stocks class, taken first. Jeremy Crimmins, Fort Dodge's own Jeremy Crimmins. In the number 15, taken first. Drew Bargloff from Sioux City in the number 45, taken 7. And Fort Dodge's own Bryce Sommerfeld in the number 50, taken third. United Plant Services USRA Modifieds, taken first. It was the Terminator, number 12, Mark Elliott, taken first. Taken second was 5D, Devin Havlick from Waterloo. And taken third in the 14E car was Chase Ellingson from Iowa Falls. Marsh Concrete USRA Stock Cars from Friday night. at Sports Park Raceway here in Fort Dodge. It was Fort Dodge's own Bill Crimmins in the 35 taking first. Reed Keller from Webster City in the number 19 taking second. And Sherdan is where he's from. Jason Minahan in the number 7 car taking third. Matt's Tire Service USRA Tuners from Friday night at Sports Park Raceway. Taking first, it was Jade Lang from Humboldt in the 43 car. Desiree Sells from Fort Dodge, so I should say Fort Dodge's own Desiree Sells in the 38 taking second. And in the 10B car from Rippey, Iowa, it was Brianna Aids. So congratulations to everybody in all those classes. Now coming up next, the next event for Sports Park Raceway is going to be this Friday, the 11th. On the Go Lock and Key class will be there. Pickett Salvage, Hobby Stocks are going to be racing. United Plant Services, USRA Modified is going to be racing again. Marsh Concrete, USRA Stock Cars racing again. And Matt's Tire Service USRA Tuners racing again. This is the Summit USRA weekly racing series. So this is our weekly racing series at Sports Park Raceway coming up this Friday. So make sure you get out and enjoy some Friday racing at Sports Park Raceway. Well, they had a big modified event going on this past Saturday at the Hamilton County Speedway. Let's look at the events from Hamilton County Speedway on Saturday night, the 5th of June. Starting off with the Seneca Foundry USRA Stock Cars. Taking first, Fort Dodge's own Miles McHale in the number 21. Taking second in the 05 was Craig Burhow from Belmont, and taking third from Webster City in the number 19 was Reed Keller. Stein Heating and Cooling USRA B Mods. Taking first from Webster City, Ty Griffith in number 56 car. Taking second was Brandon Hare from Elma, Iowa in the 56H. And taking third was Brandon Tofty in the 85T from Otho on Saturday night at Hamilton County Speedway. Diamond in the Rough, USRA Hobby Stocks from Saturday night, Hamilton County Speedway. Taking first, Zach Smith from Mason City in the 81 car. Taking second, Fort Dodge's own Bryce Sommerfeld in the number 50. Taking second, as I said, and taking third was Tanner Green from Hampton in the 136 car. Moving on to My Race Pass, USRA Tuners from Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway. Taking the checkered was Jay Lang from Humboldt in the 43. Desiree Fort Dodge's own Desiree Sells in the number 38 taking second, and John Dalston from Pomeroy, Iowa in the 45 taking third. MTS Modifieds. This is where the big show came in. Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway in the first A feature. It was Tanner Mullins from Wichita, Kansas in the 02 car taking first. Taking second from Fayetteville, Arkansas. From the 4W was Tyler Wolf. And taking third from Chatfield, Minnesota was Lucas Schatz in the 69 car. MTS Modified B feature. Taking first, it was Jake O'Neill in the 0 car from Tucson, Arizona. Taking second was Terry Phillips from Springfield, Missouri in the 75. And taking third from Watts, Oklahoma in the 12H car was John Hughes. And the B feature 2 on Saturday night at the MTS Modifieds at the Hamilton County Speedway. Taking first was number 65 Tyler Davis from Hayesville, Kansas. Taking second was 12L. In the 12L car was Lucas Lee from Paris, Tennessee. And taking third from Rochester, Minnesota in the number 19 was Dustin Sorensen. So a lot of people traveling from outside the state of Iowa for that big USMTS modified event that happened Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway. Coming up this Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway, it is Fan Appreciation Night. So you're going to want to get as many of y'all out there as you can possibly get. $1,000 to win in all classes. That's going on Saturday night. Now, pit gates open at 4 o'clock, driver's meeting at 6:45, hot laps at 7, and racing actually begins at 7:30. Tickets, $5 for adults, seniors and military, just $5 as well. Juniors 12 to 16, $5. Kids 11 and under are free. Pit pass, $35. Youth 6 to 10, $25, and kids 5 and under the pit pass are free as well. Pretty much all classes. They're going to have the USRA Modifieds, USRA Stock Cars, the B mods, the Hobby Stocks, the Tuners, and the late models, of course. So all that going on Saturday night, Hamilton County Speedway. Again, Fan Appreciation Night, $1,000 to win in all classes. So it should be a fantastic night of racing once again this Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway. It is 25 past the hour of 6 o'clock. Man, it's a warm one out there. We are sitting right now at about 88 degrees. And again, we are expecting it to get a little bit warmer each and every day this week, getting up to about the mid-90s as we get to Friday. And it's just, pre-summer, we'll call it pre-summer right here in Iowa, right? Let me check in on some of these comments we got going on here. Eric, hey, how you doing there, my brother? Glad to have you on with us. Belinda, Eli, Grandma, and Grandpa are also here. Good to know that of the Eli family. Let's see, Holly. Sorry, I forgot to send results. I just emailed them to you. We raced 5:29 and 5:30. Sorry, so late. Not a big deal, Holly. I found those without any problem whatsoever. Thank you so very much. So I appreciate that. Holly, you are way ahead of me. Thanks. Well, that's what they pay me for once in a while anyway. Eric, once again, hi, Griffith. And Eric again, hi, Todd. So Eric's making his rounds on the highs. And John, just curious, how many fans were in the stand Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway? Well, John, I'm going to guess you and whoever came with you. So there's two. You can count from there, right? Anyway, if anybody knows what the fan count at the Hamilton County Speedway was Saturday night, go ahead and post it. Now, again, if you're listening via the airwaves of Iowa's favorite country, K97, or one of our audio streams, don't forget you can watch our on-the-go lock and key last lap show on two different Facebook outlets that we've got. Our Facebook page for Iowa's favorite country, K97, and my Darren on Air Facebook page as well. So check out one of those two or both of those, and you can watch the on-the-go lock and key last lap show every Saturday, and then you can share it to your friends who weren't able to watch, or your family who weren't able to watch, or maybe you, your pit crew, and you are working on the car in the garage. You'll get to watch it a little bit later, whatever you need to do. But check that out. Again, it's always there on our Facebook pages, Iowa's favorite country, K97, and on my Darren on Air Facebook page as well. Well, Jesse Eli, I remember when this guy was born, and now he's driving race cars. Are you kidding me with that? Anyway, he's our very special guest tonight. Jesse's going to be joining us in just a little bit. We're going to get his brother on, hopefully, in just a couple of weeks as well. That way we can hit the entire Eli family and have them on, because they deserve to have a lot of recognition for what they've been doing on the racetracks. And I say tracks plural, of course. Hey, before we take a break, though, I do want to give you a chance at a couple of tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway. Here's how we're going to do it. I want you to start commenting on our Facebook page, Iowa's favorite country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page on our video feed, all right, on our video stream, Alpha 4 video stream. Here's the question I want you to answer tonight. Racing aside, we all know you're looking forward to racing. We all know racing's already here. You're already getting a big taste of it. Racing aside, though, what are you looking forward to most as we progress on through the summer? Because summer hasn't even officially begun yet. That starts, I think it's June 22nd. Is that right? June 20th, something like that. So what are you looking forward to as we progress on through the summer? Everything's cracking open again. This weekend, I'm going to be up at Forest City. I'm going to be broadcasting live at Country Thunder, Iowa 2021. That's cracked open again. We just had Frontier Days here in Fort Dodge this past weekend. We've got Crash My Crater in Manson happening. That's going to be a fantastic thing in front of the Shoreside Pub and Grub coming up on June 26th. Going to have Jamison Rogers and Nico Moon headlining at that. And then we've got, what else? So we've got the Abate of Iowa district. Well, it's actually the entire Abate of Iowa Freedom Rally going on at Freedom Park, July the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Then we've got Celebration right here in Fort Dodge, July the 2nd. We've got my buddy Joe Denham and Jason Brown going to be performing at Frenzy Fest right here in Fort Dodge, July 31st. Not to mention we got all these fairs that have cracked open again and are going to be happening. So lots and lots of things going on this year that we did not get last year. Throw in things like just getting out and having some ice cream, getting out and doing some camping, getting out and traveling, getting out and sitting on the porch and enjoying the summertime, whatever it may be. I want to know from you, racing aside, what are you looking forward to most as we progress on through this summer? I'm going to randomly pick somebody when the show is over, and that person is going to win 2 tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway. So you want to be watching the feed here for a little while after the show is over to see if you are the winner of that. So again, comment on our video feeds here on Iowa's favorite country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page. Racing aside, what are you looking forward to most as we progress on through the summer? We're at about 29 past the hour of 6. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, the driver of the number 211 Modified, Jesse Eli, going to be joining us. You make sure you stay right here. The best show about racing in all of broadcasting. It's the On the Go Lock and Key Last Lap Show right here at K97. Back with more.
Central Iowa's fun track, Poplar Grove Speedway in Camp Poplar Grove Speedway is a family-oriented music like this. Mornings really are the best times of the day when you're with Derek on Iowa's favorite country, K97.
Hey, I hope you do start your morning with me every morning from 6 to 10. It is the morning train with moi, and we always have lots and lots of fun, something different every single day. And a lot of times I'll just randomly give you a chance to win prizes. You never know when I'm going to do that. Heck, I never know when I'm going to do that. I just decide, I think I'll do a prizes this today or this hour or whatever it may be. So you want to make sure you join me every morning on the morning train. It is the best ride of the day. I guarantee you. Make sure you do that every morning from 6 to 10. And coming up tomorrow is our Tell Me What You Think Tuesday, where we take a topic we ask you to chime in on, kind of like we're doing tonight on our on-the-go lock and key last lap show. I asked you, racing aside, what are you looking forward to most this summer? I'm not trying to embarrass anybody. Emily, sister, racing aside, what are you looking forward to most this summer? Have some fun with it, Emily. That's just all right. Hey, if racing's what you're looking forward to most, God love you, sister, man. That's fantastic. And Eric says football. Really? This summer? Okay, all right. I'll live with that. We'll go with some football summer football. Why not? Hey, technically it does. Preseason starts in the summer, right? So you're correct, Eric. Anyway, hey, I want to bring in our guest tonight. He's a driver with the number 211 Modified. I've known this guy since before he was born, because I remember when his mom was still carrying him before he came out to join this world. And Jesse Eli, Jesse, good evening to you, man.
How's it going?
Good, buddy. I almost said good morning to you, and that would have thrown everybody off, right? It'd have been like, morning. What am I doing morning? I didn't even get to sleep last night. What's going on here? Buddy, I have known you and your family for so many years. It's crazy now. If you tell me you're over the age of 20, I'm going to scream.
21.
Jeez, shut up, man. I said I'm going to scream. You know, you can't do that to me. 21 years old. I know that when you graduated from high school, you got a lot of scholarships because you were going into auto mechanics and doing a lot of that kind of thing, right?
Yep.
And how did that whole thing go for you? Did you get all graduated and everything all taken care of?
Yep, it's going good. I'm over at Oberg Freight over in Fort Dodge now, diesel mechanic over there. So
fantastic, man. Fantastic. So let's go back to the very beginning, my brother. I see on your car that on your driver's side anyway, you've got a tribute to your Grandpa Wells, which is really cool. And as I said, I've known your family. You know, your late Grandpa Randy, of course, wonderful, wonderful man. Your Grandpa Bob now, your Grandma Belinda, your mom, your dad, your Uncle Scott. I mean, I know all of them, right?
Yep.
It's quite the family you've got, and they're quite the incredible people. We've been a long time, many, many years friends. So what made you first off with the Eli family? You know, what got you into racing? I mean, used to hang out with Randy quite a bit, and I don't remember us ever going to a race together. So what got you into racing?
It was a mixture between Todd and Tristan Vesterby, and then also Paul Larson. I used to go over to Camera to the go-kart track with them, and then in 2010, I started racing over there, and just kind of went from there.
That's pretty cool, man. Now, I know your dad's a mechanic, right, for the city shed, right? So you got the mechanic blood in you. I know that's part of it, but that's really cool that you evolved that into racing as well. Paulie got you going. Paulie Larson, that's pretty neat.
Yep.
Pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, we raced out there for probably 4 years straight, and then kind of went on tours, if you want to call it that or whatever. But so
back around and doing the whole thing, right? Now, what class did you start in, Jesse?
Go-karts, and then we went to stock car in 2017.
Dude, I didn't realize you were in the go-karts to start off. You went all the way from the go-karts straight up to the stock car class?
Yep. Yeah, we raced go-karts for 7 years.
You didn't mess around going right up to stock cars, did you?
Nope.
It's just all right. A lot of people, will progress to hobbies and then so forth. But, man, way to jump to the popular class. Attaboy.
Yep. Just got to jump off the deep end, I guess.
That's how you learn to swim, right? Or that's how you learn to sink, one of the two. But that's in your case, you've learned to swim very, very well. So now your brother is still in the stock car class right now, right?
Yep.
Now, help me out. Did you guys both race stock at the same time?
He took a year off my first year. So he started racing in 2018 in the stock car, but he also raced go-karts the same time I did.
Okay, so go-karts aside, you guys have not, like dirt track, gone head-to-head against each other yet?
For 2 years we did.
Oh, for 2 years.
Yep.
And do I even dare ask the better of the two?
Depends on the night.
I got to ask you, I was talking to my daughter about this because she's the one who helped me line this up with you.
Mhm.
And I said, where did he get the number 211 at? That's a different number, because usually you see just double digit or single digit numbers. There's a lot, or a few out there that have the triple digits. But where'd you come up with 211? Why the 211?
Originally, I was 21 because my dad helped Keith Carlberg on his sprint car. And then when I moved up to a stock car, there was already a 21 that raced around here. So I just added the 1 and we went with it.
Nice, man. Well, it's unique without a doubt.
Yep.
Without a doubt. So now as you've gotten into the modified class, that's another jump, from stocks to modified. What are you feeling is the difference between the two? And are you comfortable in the modifieds now? I know you haven't been driving them as long as you did the stocks, but are you comfortable in the modifieds now?
Yes. It's kind of, we're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back this year, but biggest difference is every little mistake is tremendous in the modified versus a stock car.
In every respect, right? Not just
Yep.
Not just the damage potential, but the cost and everything else.
Yeah. Yep.
And so you learned probably way back in the go-kart days that racing is a very expensive hobby then.
Yeah.
And now that you're in a modified, it's an extremely expensive hobby.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what are you running in your 211 modified?
I have a Kevin Stowe open motor.
Nice. Who built your chassis?
It's a GRT.
Very good, man. Very good. Working well for you in spite of the 2 steps forward, 1 step back thing?
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of learning this year, that's for sure.
It's sometimes tough no matter what class you drive. And I'm not saying this as an experienced driver, because I'm not by any stretch. I've never driven a race car actually, but I know enough people that it's tough to sometimes get those dialed in right where you want them, no matter you think you got it, and then some little hitch happens along the way.
Yeah, for sure.
So as a mechanic, what's your first thought when, okay, I got a tweak here, I got a tweak there, something's not going right? Where's your first check at? Where are you going to?
Probably everything on the rear end, because with the modifieds, everything is so important back there. A little adjustment back there goes a long ways.
Neat. Very neat. So any aspirations of jumping late model one of these days?
It'd be fun to drive one once, but I don't have deep enough pockets for that.
Well, talk to Grandpa and Grandma. They'll get you taken care of.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Watch the messages pop up on that now, man. I tell you. That's way cool. Jesse, we're going to take just a quick break, man. When we come back, I want to talk to you more about your career and get in more of this year, because we're just getting started with the season this year. And I know you've said a couple of times now, for you this year it's been 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But I want to get more into this season and where you're looking to go as the season progresses on. And then we'll probably take another break after that. And when we come back, I want to hear about the people that help you put your car on the track every week. That's your sponsors. That's your crew. That's your family. That's your friends. All right. Okay. So just to give you a little heads up as to where we're going, that we get some time to think and have some fun with us like you are right now, man. It's good to have you on. Appreciate you taking time from work. I know you're busy right now, so appreciate you taking time on doing that. Again, Jesse Eli, driver of the number 211 modified. He's on with us tonight. We're going to take a break on the last lap show. When we come back, don't forget, keep commenting. My question of the night here for a pair of tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway. Jesse, you're kind of familiar with the Hamilton County Speedway, right?
Yep.
just a little bit, right?
Yeah, just a little.
My question for tonight for a pair of tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway is, racing aside, what are you looking forward to most as the summer progresses on? Could be anything. Could be literally sitting on the porch having a great popsicle. I don't care. What are you looking forward to as the summer progresses on, racing aside? Go ahead and comment again on our video feeds, on our Alpha Ford Dodge video streams, on Iowa's favorite country, K97, and on my Darren on Air page as well. On the Go Lock and Key Last Lap Show, we're going to keep going around the broadcast track. Stay right here with us. Back with more. 15 minutes left on the go lock and key last lap show. We are joined by our very special guest, Mr. Jesse Eli, driver of the number 211 Modified. Jesse, you know, my question of tonight, racing aside, what are you looking forward to most as the summer progresses on? I just got to share this one, all right, because I thought this one was absolutely. I was reading some of the comments during the break here, and I got to share this one. Divorce being final. Well, there you go. Of all the great things that summer could bring, a finalized divorce. That's got to be one of the top, right? Absolutely. There you go. Jesse, it sounds like you got a list given to you by Emily Hughes, right? Is that your girlfriend?
Yep.
Fiance, and she's the one I called out for saying racing.
Yep.
Nice. Very nice. Well, there you go. I just ESP knew that kind of thing. No, I had no idea. Anyway, hey man, let's talk about this season. Again, you said before the break, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Sounds to me like that's racing, my brother.
Yep.
That's kind of how it goes. Now, where are you racing at this year? What tracks are you mainly going to, and are you looking to venture out a little bit?
So far this year, we've been racing over here in Webster and then in Fort Dodge also. We're going to try our hand and see if we can go up to Mason City every Sunday. And then once Fort Dodge is done, we'll kind of go venture around in Minnesota and just kind of hit different tracks.
Fantastic. And have you thought about doing any kind of year-round racing, maybe going down south during the winter months and doing that kind of, because they think, you know, my news director, Rob Jones, he's from the South. And when I hired him a couple of years ago, he could not believe how much racing is so big up here in Iowa. He's like, he was shocked. He said, that's a Southern thing. You guys seem to have it all over the place up here. And I said, dude, we got 260 some tracks in the state of Iowa. So don't think you Southern boys own and Southern girls own all the racing, because you don't. But if you thought about trying your hand down south or on the coast at all during the off months?
Probably not. It's nice having a little bit of off time during the winter.
Yeah, I can understand that. Give you time to kind of recharge the batteries a little bit. And you know, I had a couple of driver friends that once said, as much as they love the sport, they're the first ones that can't wait for it to be over when you get to the end of the season. But then they're also the first ones that can't wait for it to restart again when it's getting close to season time. Yep. Sounds pretty familiar, huh?
Yeah, very.
So pretty much Webster City, and you said a little bit of Mason City, maybe. Are you going to maybe jump back in the stock and head down to Super Nationals in Boone when we get to Labor Day weekend?
No, probably not.
You're gonna help your brothers? You're gonna go down to that?
Nope. No,
wow,
he's not going down.
The Eli family's not going to Super Nationals, huh? Now, Grandpa Bob, he commented not deep enough pockets. I'm not so sure about that. Now, I think he could finance some Super Nationals action, but I'm just putting your family on the spot here tonight, Jesse. You know.
Oh yeah.
I'm making them having to consider taking out loans and things. You know, that's what's going on tonight. Well, let's talk about as you get on through the season. You're mainly going to focus on Webster City, obviously, and every Saturday night, all the specials. Hey, fair racing, it looks like we'll be back this year. We'll have the Hamilton County Fair again. You've done Hamilton County Fair shows in the past, right?
Yep.
That's like big Hamilton County, surrounding area, even state of Iowa, Midwest racing, because it draws in so many drivers. You get that many cars on the track, Jesse, what's the competition level like? What's that do to you adrenaline-wise? What does that do to you focus-wise?
It does a lot. You got to make sure you're on your game and make sure there's no check mark unchecked. You got to make sure your stuff's good. That's for sure.
Put you at your best, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So are you thinking about well, first off, let me ask you, when's wedding day coming up? Is that going to happen this season?
Yeah. November 6th.
Okay. So maybe if there's no snow on the ground, open up the Hamilton County Speedway for a special Eli Hughes wedding race kind of thing.
There we go. That's an idea.
So you Grandpa and Grandma can finance that one, right?
Yep.
Absolutely. That'd be kind of cool. Absolutely. Well, hey, man, we've hit all of our breaks for tonight. I'm going to take just one more quick one, though, and I want to talk to you about the people that help you put your car on the track every week. When it's running great, when it's not running like it should, it's these people that make it get out there and continue to drive the 211 around and keep it going, man. Without these people, you couldn't do it every week, I know, and that's your sponsors. That's your, more importantly, even, I hate to you put it in those terms, but more importantly, even that's your family and your friends, because without their support, it's tough to get that desire to keep going. So when we come back, buddy, we're going to talk about all those people. And if Emily gave you the list, you should not miss a beat on this one. All right.
Yep.
All right, man. Back with more on the Go Lock and Key Last Lap Show on Iowa's favorite country, K97. Stay right here. I told you it's the best ride of the day. That's the morning train every morning at 6 o'clock. Hey, Jesse, I think we might have a little disagreement going on here because Brother Nathan says, who says anything about me not going to Supernats? No comment?
A lot cheaper if you stay home.
Hey, listen to your brother. He knows, right? He knows. Jesse, let's talk about the people that put you on the track every week. And again, you've been racing. How many years is this total in dirt track racing for you?
Including go-karts, this is my 11th year.
Okay, so 11 years total in racing. You know, and you have every concept and idea that it takes people beyond you to put a car on the track. And you've got, I know, a bunch of great sponsors. You're a very popular driver you are, so you got a lot of people backing you. You know, there's the Wallace brothers, there's the Walter brothers, there's the Bush brothers. How about the Eli brothers? The difference between you guys though and the Bush brothers is people actually like you guys. But but other than that, you guys know, you and Nathan both know it takes a lot of people, a lot of backing to put it on the track. So let's talk about your sponsors and your crew and your family and friends as well that make it happen.
Okay. First off, I got to thank Oberg Freight. they're one of my great sponsors. Pat, Dan, and Ken over there, they've been super flexible on my hours at work, so I can go race pretty much when I want. Tired Even by Love Tap, my Grandma Wells, my Grandma and Grandpa Heinen, Eli Apartments, Multi-Fire by Money, Jerry Goebel State Farm, CPD Racing Shocks, HTL Training Solutions, KS Engineering, Fry's Tree Service, Larson Well Company, Blake's Auto Repair, Pryor Distributing, Arnold's Motor Supply here in Webster, Salon Meraki, JT Fishing, my Uncle Jason, and then for pit crew we got Noah, Jet, Jordan Tanner, Evan and Logan Mark, Blake Johnson, and then Rob and Nate Hughes. And then gotta thank my mom and dad. They're always behind my plate on everything. And then my fiance Emily, she always works on the car when I'm at work on Sunday if it needs work or what have you.
There you go, man. And racing aside, what is everybody looking forward to most this summer? Emily's looking forward to most to racing. So racing aside, she's looking. I had to do it one more time, Jesse. I had to do it one more time. Hey, that's an awesome list of sponsors you got there, and I learned a long time ago from my very, very good friend, the Terminator, Mark Elliott. He once said, and I've never forgotten. He said, "You can always tell the quality of a race driver and the character of a race driver by the list of sponsors they got and how many people are behind them, and that's really cool." So you got a heck of a list, which shows that you got quality and you got characters. So that's neat that you got that many backing you all the way. And of course, you couldn't do it without family and friends. That is
no, that's for sure.
Not to mention your pit crew. Jesse, before we end the show for tonight, I want to ask you one last question about this season and future seasons to come. Actually, is there one race in particular every year that you just get the adrenaline gets pumping the most, you get keyed up the most, you can't wait to hit the track and drive? So one above every other race throughout the year that's my race. That's my jam right there.
Probably besides the first race of the year, obviously you're always excited to go on the track first time, but there's really not one that sticks out in particular off the top of my head, but
just all equal across the board, just like racing, right?
Yep, that's right.
That's how it works. Now, when you and Emily get married and you start having your own little Eli's, you're going to raise them in the racing world as well, the racing fashion.
If I was smart, no. A lot cheaper that way.
They're going nowhere near a track, right?
Nope, that's right.
Because you realize when you get older and you're getting to the age where you don't want to get in the car any longer, or you can't get in the car any longer, they're going to come to dad and mom to finance their expensive hobby.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's fantastic. Well, Jesse, congratulations to you on doing so well, man. And I know you've had your ups and downs this season, but you're still, again, you're a fan favorite, and you're a class act in everything you're doing on and off the track. And keep up the great work, man. It's proud to see you come this far. Like I said, I knew you before you were even born. So it's great to see you doing so well, and your brother Nathan as well. And getting the Eli brothers out there on the track and again, bringing the fans out for some great racing with the both of you guys. Keep it up. Congratulations on your upcoming wedding as well. And keep in touch, man. Let us keep knowing, or keep us informed as to how you're doing. As far as, week to week, I'll see the results. But if you're going to venture off a little bit, maybe go somewhere else, let us know that. I'll gladly announce, hey, Jesse's going to be heading at this track this week, or this track that weekend, or whatever it may be.
Yep, that'll work.
Appreciate you coming on last minute. It's kind of a last minute thing that my daughter got in touch with Jesse, and he was right there on the spot to go, yeah, man, I'll be on. So it's greatly appreciated, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now, I got to ask you before I let you go, since I asked everybody else. Now, racing aside, what are you looking forward to most as the summer goes on?
Probably being able to get some camping in, get up to Okoboji a little bit more this year. We didn't get up there at all last year with racing, but I'd like to get up there a couple times this year.
Even though it's outdoors, COVID made it tough last year as well. But
oh yeah.
But now it's cracked, man. I mean, COVID's still there, but we're we're beating that bad boy. So you're able to get out and do some camping as well. I hope you get out and get to enjoy a lot of nature this summer too. Again, Jesse, and enjoy a lot of dirt tasting as well.
Yep, for sure.
All right, my brother. Take care of yourself. You be safe on the track.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Jesse Eli, number 211 of the in the modified class. And again, I've known Jesse for many, many, many years, his entire family, David and Lisa, his mom and dad, and his grandparents. Great family. They really are. It's good to see them raising their kids in a fine fashion where they're now very, very popular and very class act race drivers as well, he and Nathan. And that's just cool to see. It's really cool to see the generations move on like that, even though that means I'm getting older. Much older, actually. Hey, just a couple minutes left to comment right here on our video feed, our video stream. Racing aside, what are you looking forward to most as the summer progresses on? Once the show's over, I'm going to randomly select a winner for 2 tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway. They're single night tickets, so you can just hang on to them until you decide you want to use them. Maybe you're sitting at home one night and you go, oh, I forgot I won these 2 tickets to the Hamilton County Speedway. So there you go. That'll get you in for the night. But make sure you get your comments in on that. Speaking of comments, don't forget, coming up tomorrow on the morning train, it is a Tell Me What You Think Tuesday. That is that time of the week when I do ask you your opinion in a fun way. I call it the funnest, most thought-provoking, informal surveys in all the broadcast. And it's always a fun topic every week. That's coming up tomorrow on the morning train. Until then, I do need you to have a great rest of your night, but I do need you to be safe. And here's why. I need you back with me on the morning train tomorrow. Without you, I am just a dude that does ride that rail all alone. And as I say every single close of my show, that is never any fun. Please remember, every person you come in contact with throughout every day and every night is fighting battles that you have no idea about. So please be kind. Have a safe night. God bless everybody.